Um, well, here's our host. Hey everyone, welcome to our substitute simul today. We're playing, instead of Weird Wednesday, we're doing Wednesday simul. Since I missed my simul on Sunday, I thought we had done this before. It's a perfect opportunity to do a kind of substitute simul for the simul that I obviously had to cancel on Sunday. Clash Kid just subscribed with a tier 1 sub. He subscribed. Clash Kid, what? 99 subscribed for 18 months in a row. 18 months in a row. I don't know if that's a record, but it's got to be pretty close if it's not a record. Is the title correct, Clash Kid? It is correct. It says simul. I'm hoping that that's good for you because the European players are actually the beneficiaries of this. More of the beneficiaries of this simul time. I think it's easier for you guys who are in Europe to do a simul. You know, if it's not like 10 o'clock or 11 o'clock at night over there, I would think. In general, I don't know what your schedule's like, Clash Kid. You probably weren't aware I was doing a simul today, judging by your comment. Merle Dixon just subscribed. He's on for 9 months in a row. So zombie hugs for everybody. Hello. Hello, hello. Hello, bronies. What's up, everybody? We are, I'm in a good mood. I don't know. I'm excited to do a simul. It's kind of, I'm sort of masochistic like that. But although they're hard to do, I enjoy doing the simuls. It's a challenge for me, and I welcome challenges. In this case, simul challenges. I'm going to be playing like 20 players. I think we'll top it out at 22 because I'm doing 30, 30, 40. We'll see. You know, I think typically I never do more than 25. The 30, 30, 40 time control, as you guys can see here, is in effect. So 30, 30 for you guys, 40 extra minutes for me. And I've got to make it random, which I prefer. So we're going to start this. I want to welcome everyone. I welcome Merle Dixon, JCS, for being here first. Asterbait, one of our regulars, is ill today, so I think he has the flu or something. So he's not in the chat, but everybody else is here, hopefully, for the most part. I will be streaming, you know, usually this time every week. Thursday night, we have our subscriber stream tomorrow. So I just want to remind everybody we're getting back to the usual schedule after a couple days off. Okay, so I'm going to create the simul. And I want to thank Clash Kid and Merle Dixon again for resubbing. Sparkle Horse Simul 30 plus 40, which this basically means 2.5 hours, maybe a little bit longer. 2 hours and 45 minutes. I think, you know, should be kind of the maximum time. I think we've had record 3-hour simuls, but with the 30 rather than like 30-40, I think it usually tops out at 2 hours 30 minutes, 2 hours 45 minutes. I'm going to take people who are subscribers to my Twitch stream first off, and then we'll take some regulars who are not subscribers. Not too many of those around these days. Jim, what's up? And then Artie Fufkin, I think, is still a subscriber, as far as I remembered. Jeroen's here, who's our former moderator. He's still a mod. Actually, I call him former moderator. Actually, Jeroen still has his mod powers. He has not turned in his badge. So in emergency, Jeroen can knock down some trolls for us. Dim, been a big help supporting the stream. Merle Dixon as well. Those guys are subscribers. Baleful is a subscriber. And Clash Kid, of course, just resubbed. Clash Kid, I'm glad you can play. Because I know, you know, judging from your... You should charge an entry fee for the simul. Yeah, well, I mean, you know, that's actually a good idea. I don't know how to implement it exactly, but that's something that I could possibly do, you know, simuls for entry fees. Alright, so we've got subscribers in the house. We've got some regulars here. I'm waiting for a couple more subscribers to get that sorted out. We're going to start in the next 10 minutes. I don't want to wait till, you know, beyond quarter past the hour for starting the simul. I had a lesson after the simul, supposedly, but it got canceled, so we're not really in time pressure as far as finishing the simul at a certain time. But as some of you guys know, my mom is ill. She's in the hospital, and I moved home to take care of her for an indefinite period, and I've got to, you know, keep an eye on her. So when I'm not working, I'm generally going to the hospital. Merle Dixon, thank you for the donation of 123. Am I only accepting subscribers? No. There shouldn't be like 20 subscribers like playing in the tournament likely. So We usually have a handful of other players who are not subscribers, but I kind of pick people at random. The only thing that I ask is that people have rated games of like 100 games or more. I don't like really accepting people who have brand new accounts because they tend to not take it seriously and maybe drop out of the simul before they even play 5 or something like that. So I generally kind of try to do that. Let me throw the Twitch. By the way, is the stream okay? Because mine is actually looking a little bit choppy. Now it's coming back. All right. So I will try to take some non-subscribers as well. I think we're gonna play like 22 players max. Because the subscribers aren't cheap. No, I mean that's alright. We got some regulars who support the stream morally. It's not just about money, but let me see. So I think we're gonna have to start taking these guys who are regulars, not as we said, subscribers. Negro Modelo, I believe he's not a subscriber, but he's been here a lot. Moral support goes a long way. AP87 is Takeback's a subscriber, I believe, but AP87 another kind of regular. This is something I like to see, people who support lichess.org. That's cool. He's a supporter of chess, JAC. That's a new account though, so I don't really like taking people with under 100 games. As I said, they tend to drop out of my simuls to kind of steal a place for someone else. So let's give it 5 minutes max, and we're going to start the simul while we take the rest of the entries here. JAC says not new. Don't often play. This account isn't brand new. Alright, JAC, we'll take you. Because you do support lichess, and that's nice to see. A little bonus for people who do support the site, which is the only place that I play chess online. I love lichess.org. Love the principles of it. Everything except classical. Well, it's not important to me if you have classical games or not. I'm just asking you have like 100 blitz games. Bullet doesn't count. You know, you can play 100 bullet games in like one morning. Well, Clash Kid, unfortunately, that's like that's like organizing. Yeah, that's tricky. I don't know how that works legally. That becomes almost. It's tricky legally about organizing chess tournaments too. They have to be careful. And when you're giving out prizes, America has very strange laws about stuff. There's probably some way to do it though, you know, and it's not illegal to organize a chess tournament with prizes or something like that. Of course, happens all the time. Simul's a little bit unusual. All right, Simul's for money. I don't know how they organize that. All right, let's just grab some players now. I mean, I know a lot of people don't know, you know, that I'm doing a simul today. This is like a substitute, kind of a substitute event to fill in for my simul that I missed on Sunday. All right, let's see some players who've got ratings here. Aramir has tons of games. Let's take him. Let's go down to the bottom of the alphabet. This is alphabetical, right? No, it's not. It's weird. I think it starts out alphabetically and then it changes. It's really weird. All right. It used to be alphabetical at one point. Okay. Pawn Squatch. That's a cool name. We'll just take people with original cool names. How about that? Pawn Squatch has tons of rap games. Wow. Let's take him. Or her. Super Hornet. Any other players who are subscribers who wanted to play, or regulars to my stream who wanted to play, I would take them first. Yeah, but I mean, no, it's a good idea that Clash Kid has. Take the rake. 450 to the winners. He wants to create like a business. Prize simul. Interesting concept. I've never seen a prize simul, but it is an interesting concept. Okay, like most chess tournaments online, it would encourage cheating, which we don't need to do. Hentai is a nice game. Alright, Blue Arrow looks pretty strong. That's a new account, under 100 games. Let's go, buddy. Let's go, buddy. I got lag, or why does it take so long to see Why is it taking me so long to click on anything here? Ping 294 a little high. Let me make sure I don't have anything else, any other programs running. I did reinstall some, or update Windows today. That's usually a bad sign. Updating Windows is never good for your computer. Mr. Fundamental. Mr. Fundamental. Wait, did that guy just have like 2,300? Alright, I am going to start this thing in like 3 minutes, so let's start grabbing some players. I'm not going to wait for subscribers anymore. Subscribers know me. They get a notification when I start streaming, so... Big Money actually is a subscriber. People like Big Money, if you're already out there, if you're out there, like, and you're in the stream, like, let me know. Because I might miss you. I'm not all-knowing. Subs only prize tournament. Sponsored by Bob. Alright, Sergey. Sergey's got lots of games. Let's let him play. Risk It Biscuit, creative name. Creative name, simul. Actually, this guy's pretty strong. But that's cool. I just don't want to play anyone like 23.99 and above. I mean, that's too much. Occasionally I'll get players rated almost as high as me, and that's too hard to handle, obviously. Master level players. 2,200 is one thing, but if it starts getting up there... So I played Queen HS once before. They have 1 million games. That's awesome. Let's play them. I'm gonna try for 22 players today. See if we can hit 22 players. Did I just get Queen or did they leave? All right. Thomas Scott. Kind of zoning in on the middle of the group here. Favoritism toward the middle. And psychologically, you remember the beginning and the end of a sequence. Ishmael Kissinger. Another player who supported lichess, which is really awesome. They're in. And I'm a good promoter for lichess.org. Math Magically. That's cool. I like that name. Cool names and supporters of lichess. Who is that? Is that that's Jeroen? In honor of Bob, go accept a guy named Bob. Yeah, I thought about that too. Mathemagically. No, Mathemagically. That's cool. Creative name. Bob. I mean, it doesn't get originality. In originality, this name is pretty weak, but alright, in honor of Bob. Is he a troll? I don't know, he's not a troll. Okay, guys, last call for subscribers. I'm about to start the simul. So... we're ready to start. I have placed for 2 more players. There's this guy, Bob Lee, who I played some Blitz games with, but he's got that ridiculous 2,600 rating. It's too high. I don't want to play a 2,600. He's like 2,600 in Rapid. That's too strong. I don't take anybody who's over 2,400. Pasha 1,400. Just barely qualifies. We'll take it. Now one more. Last call, guys. Anybody last call? For subscribers and regs. Last call. I forgot how to play, please. Forgot how to play. From Canada. Alright, man. For asking nicely. We're going to take I forgot how to play. Pasha's like, thanks. Alright, that's 22 players. I'm going to start this thing. We're going to start this thing. Habs. YYC. I'm Pi 3 and a semi-regular viewer. Habs. Habaneros. Where's Habs? Oh, Batik, actually. Alright. Batik seemed nice. I just took somebody else by accident. I tried to take Batik. And then I grabbed someone by accident. Bletter. If this player doesn't have 100 games, this is out. They're gone. They're 2365. No. That's not happening. Alright. Now where's Habs? The last one, Habs. Habs YYC. Take Pi 3. Pi 3. I gotta start this thing. I didn't see Pi 3. Pi 3? You mean this guy? Like prophylaxis? Blue-eyed albino. What? Blue-eyed albino's here? Are you guys kidding me? Oh no, he's like a subscriber. Now we're gonna end up with 25 players. Alright, I gotta start this thing. Alright guys, sorry for the Anybody who didn't get to play, I gotta start the thing. I can't play more than 24 players. This time control, I meant to play just 22. So if you didn't get in next time, remind me. Like, I didn't get in last time. I'm gonna do another simul on Sunday, so please join me for that. Again, if you did not get in, if you're a subscriber, Albino's on the list. Yeah, I got him at the last second. Didn't grab Habs, though. I couldn't figure out who he was. So this is it. 24 players. It's about 2.5 hours, guys. You know, hopefully a lot of positive people. Have some fun. Good luck, everyone. So thank you in advance for subscribing to my stream. Thanks for watching, everybody. If we get some new followers here on lichess, you can also check out my replays on YouTube, video chess training on YouTube. This is Jim, who's a regular and a huge supporter of my stream. What's up with Asterbait? He is ill. He said his roommate has the flu. His roommate works in a casino, according to Asterbait, and that's probably like the worst place in the world to work. If you ever play in a lot of poker tournaments and stuff, Clash Kid, I always wash my hands like a million times. I've gotten sick really badly at casinos, numerous times. It almost seems like it's like the most germ-filled place in the world. Casinos, casino hotels, place like that. I always get sick whenever I go and stay in a casino. So he said his roommate works in a casino, and getting the flu in a casino is really easy to do. The last time I was in Vegas, I was sick for 6 days. Alright, so e4, knight f6. Thank you for not picking me. I can update Windows. I already updated my Windows. So I'm lucky to even be here to be doing a simul after that. Yeah, but if you didn't get picked and, you felt cheated, then give me a shout next simul on Sunday. I don't do a simul every Wednesday, guys. It's kind of a more unusual thing. Well, people who work in places like that must have strong immune systems, Bob. That's a good point. Definitely. Merle again. Oh, man. What am I going to do with Merle? Got to try to play as sharply as we can against Merle. Guys, don't move instantaneously, because it takes me forever to get through the list of games when we've got all the players like this. So it's hard when people just move instantly. Tons of seniors in casinos. That's true. That's true. They love the slot machines and stuff like that. So, and they're more likely to be ill. But it just seems like so many times I got significantly ill when I was staying in a casino. Alright, d4. I'm trying to mix up, play different stuff. You'd love to be a card dealer, casino. Hard job. I know a lot of dealers. Alright. I prefer female dealers, Clash Kid. Got some beautiful dealers in my home game in Budapest. Really nice people too. Knight f3, c5. e3. What are we going to play here? e3, e5 against Ingrid Medell. An unusual opening. e4. e4. We're getting a lot of e4 here. Let's try a Pierce defense. Jeroen, long time no see. We got to play against the Dutch defense. Play a Petrov. Okay. Well, I've got an e4 game, an e4, e5 game. That could easily lead into a Petrov. Petrov not very exciting, but it's really solid, of course. Let's try another g6 here. Okay, I was gonna say, I think hot dealers make a lot. Well, yeah, I mean, that's probably true. Alright, e4, e6. What is this? Alright, knight f3. Merle Dixon, though. We gotta keep Merle Dixon in theoretical territory. Knight f3, b6. c4. Reverse psychology from Jeroen. who likes male dealers to attract good-looking male dealers to attract attractive female. What did you say? Attract nice women to the table. All right, man. A little reverse psychology. G3 F5. What am I doing? So I was expecting from your room, but we've got the Dutch over here against G3. That's fine. We'll just transpose. Wow. Apparently, even though I rebooted, game started. You didn't get kicked out of the simul. I guess you don't really get kicked out of the simul. All right. I'm slow to begin here. It seems like you see, now I can't play because they played the Nakamura attack, the Queen's attack or whatever. Yeah, that's why I only go out with ugly friends. No, I don't know. Weird psychology. Social psychology. D4, knight F6, knight F3. So I'll look more attractive if my friends are ugly. I guess a lot of people do that kind of stuff. E4, D6, D4, knight F6. Anyway, chess-wise, what's up here? We're playing a simul. Let's try C4 against Pasha. I knew a guy from one of those blackjack teams. He was a chess master, kind of weak chess master, years ago. One of the original blackjack teams from Cambridge, Massachusetts. E4, knight 6, D4, and Clash Kid. Big money, no whammies. Thank you guys for supporting the stream. Asterbait, Jim, Merle Dixon today. We had Merle Dixon today with a donation of 123. Alright, this is taking me forever. I've got to get these moves. Ugly friends make you look uglier. I studied psychology. I didn't really learn too much on this kind of stuff, though. I guess it's hard to... I would think you'd look better. But maybe you're right. Your own's playing the F5 anyway. Alright. So, C3 from Blue Albino. We're just going to call him Blue Albino, because it's just too hard to say Blue Eye Albino. You play a form of an iceberg. Form of an Alyukin. Hot girlfriends make you rich. Wouldn't that be cool? No. Alright, so Bishop C4. Threatening maiden 1. This is quote unquote theory. I mean, this is mentioned by Bronstein in 200 Open Games, actually. He actually put a game in there. I'm kind of new to chess, don't study it, but just play on lichess. What are the most interesting openings for black? Well, I mean, there's so many different openings. It's kind of hard to, while I'm playing in the simul, even answer that question. It depends, if you want to play classically or allow the opponent to have space and try to counterattack, which is called hypermodernism. I think there are different approaches to the opening, then within those approaches you could find different kind of interesting openings. Right, so the Clash Kid. Knight F3. I remember this guy Peter Howe. He was older than me. He was a 2200 chess player from Boston, but because he went to MIT, I'm not sure, but he was one of those early blackjack team guys. Knight C3. We're gonna put modern defense here. What does non-positional mean? Non-positional, I guess, would mean like anti-positional. Pasha just played E6, which is a very solid move. Regisseur. that like director? Something in French? Let's try something creative against AP. Well, it doesn't sound very exciting to be a blackjack card counter. I mean, that's not really fun. Okay, knight c3. What are you going to play against Sergey? Caro-Kann. Alright guys, I just got to play as quickly as I can here, especially in the opening stage. I'm having a little delay with the pieces sometimes. I think I'm playing an interesting system that I actually have a friend and I who discussed this. I don't know if I want to play and allow some sort of tricks. If I try to take too much space. A reverse Nimzovich. Actually, Abadas isn't here. He likes that. I don't know if I'm going to get a Petrov. My only e45 ended up in a center attack. I think I tried everything against Yeruin. Actually, Yeruin, I think knight c6 is the best move there. No, that's not possible. What am I talking about? What am I talking about? I don't know. Something weird. We've had this before against Yeruin. I don't know. He wasn't like a buddy of mine, Habs. It was just a guy who I knew. We played some Blitz together. I remember hanging out at his house once, but he wasn't really like a buddy, so I didn't know him that well. Buddy system. So d4. I was thinking of something creative here, but White hasn't played knight c3 yet. Alright. So I don't know stuff like that. I don't know any like detailed stories about that guy. Just know he was a chess master, and he left that and left to become a professional blackjack player. All right, knight f4. The early a6, and the maiden one. So I guess Bronstein here, knight f6. There aren't really a lot of other good moves. This is probably one of Hikaru's favorite lines. Unusual move from Big Money, kind of transposing to a strange sort of checkover variation. Sergey. Again, I start thinking and I start talking and I start taking too much time. Bishop e2. Interesting. Very interesting. Well, nothing wrong with that move, I guess. A form of the Philidor. So d4 here. To Marazzi or not to Marazzi? That is the question. So Betty, this is kind of unusual. I mean, they're playing, I would think knight e2, but now the knight's already on f3. This is a funny order of moves here for White. If d6, d4, bishop g4, and then something like, what does White do actually? d6, d4, bishop g4. Okay, it's cool, it's interesting. And it doesn't work, probably. There's nothing wrong with knight f6, which is just a completely normal move here. Alright, let's just forget it. I'm spending too much time on one move. Aramir takes on f3. Creative recapture. Bishop d3 against your own theoretical novelty. I don't think that's really right, but it's kind of interesting in a weird way. So, Blue-Eyed Albino and I battling in a pseudo Alyakin. Practice and practice my Russian pronunciations, but I never get better. Betik said, don't play the Bond Cloud. Obviously a connoisseur of strange openings. Bad, but fun. So JAC. I have a literal Alyukin here. Literal. The literal. I don't know what to do. I always play like Bishop G4, which is actually not the funnest variation. Funnest is funnest the word? Don't get blasted on the clock. Yeah, it's Wednesday, and I'm used to like drinking beer and drinking a lot of coffee and beer on Sunday and playing maybe faster. This midday simul, I might actually be less, by less chemicals like caffeine and alcohol, and it's making me a little more laissez-faire. So let's move it. E3. Pawn Squatch is playing that. What's it called? E3 Poison or something. But basically, nobody's using any time against me. Well, there's actually the same players just moving real fast. We're basically getting that effect where there's a bunch of bullet players and they just move instantaneously. So Merle, I actually was looking at this line, and I get the chance to play this line against Merle for the first time. I never played a lot of live poker. I played some experience in live tournaments, fair. I wouldn't call myself a live pro or something. I just played sometimes. But my extensive experience, I have massive experience playing online for years, but limited live experience, live just tournaments and a little bit of cash, but I really don't like playing cash. So F4, weird opening. I'm just going to take here on F4. E4 from Negro Modelo. The thing that was attractive to me, in like poker was obviously, the ability to play like large volume of games at the same time, and that's why online poker was so popular with people who wanted to do it, for a living. It's much different if you play just one game and it's live. Okay, Queen D1. What is this? So this is a strange opening for white, but playable. Yeah, I started playing live poker when I was 7 years old in my friend's basement. So it's been a long time now. But like seriously, what do we got here? Let's try something a little bit different against Pawn Squash. Merle plays the winner French. Impressive. I was afraid of that, and I never usually been allowing too many winners. But looking at this line, recently I had some thoughts that maybe the knight e2 line is decent for white. We were talking about poker in my stream a little bit last night too. It became my main focus for a long time, but it's not the case any longer for various reasons. All right, so knight to c3. If we play e6, it's like boring land. What about d5, cd, knight d5, knight d5, queen d5, and then something like knight d4, queen d6, knight c6? Is that like just equality? It feels like it's just equality. Like d5 takes, take, d4, or knight d4. Actually, there's d4 also, but then I'd have time to retreat my queen. I don't know if that's good. So d4, cd4, knight d4, and then I'd have to play something weird like I'm taking too much time on this. I'm really taking too much time. But Betik is obviously a pretty strong player, so... Or BetTK. BetTK. I don't know. I need to just move and stop thinking so much. I guess we gotta do this. Try to equalize. Jim, we've had this times, right? I'm gonna try e4. Try to play sharply. Yeah, Betty, I must be like a bullet player because they just keep moving like instantaneously. But I prefer if people take more time. It's hard to play a simul with 25 boards if the same player just keeps moving instantly. I'm basically just playing with them. So it's a little better if people will allow a little bit of time for me to make a couple moves before the next, so the other games can get a chance to make some moves. I'm not sure I like the way the software handles it. You know, so you just keep getting thrown back to that same game, to the same game, to the same game, as Betik like makes instant moves. I'd rather if I could get some moves in against the other players too. You don't meet a lot of gyms anymore. I was thinking about something the other day. What was it? Something along those lines. Oh, yeah. Well, since I'm a long time Budapest resident, I was thinking yesterday or the day before that. Funny that. Well, what is this? It's funny that I don't know what gym would be in Hungarian. You know, I don't think that has a James. I don't. It must be. I couldn't figure out what it was though. You know, what would it be in Hungarian? I don't know. Kind of a good question. Jim Kirk. All right, what are we gonna do here? Play the white side of a Sicilian, basically. So c3. I castled here, which was weird. I should have probably waited on that. If I play c4 and they take, kind of fun position. Creative and fun. Wow. I thought about this, JAC. JAC going for the jugular with a4. Maybe I should have played b6. It definitely crossed my mind, I admit. Well, Merle's claiming that I already threatened him with this. Yeah, I've had enough of d4 against Merle. Queen b6 is like a mistake there, I think. Alright. Korchnoi. Korchnoi versus Berkesh Ferenc. Not a good result. Okay, a4, knight f6. What are we going to do here? There's always queen c7. I like playing that move anyway. The Cambridge Springs became kind of boring to play that every single game. It's more out of boredom than fear. I failed to gain an advantage. I mean, that's true. But I mean, you could argue that it's impossible to gain an advantage against pretty much everything. Oh no. Okay, I can play knight b4, but then knight a3 and then c5 doesn't make sense. So knight b4, knight a3 is not actually bad for white here. Well, that's annoying. I like JCS spelling of boredom. I was picking on Infinite Flash just for a misspelling. I don't want to turn into one of those people. Nitpicks every misspelling online or texted. Yeah, this is another one of the players who moves instantaneously. Feels like they've played this before. You get the distinct impression that maybe I shouldn't have played. Oh, there's like knight b4 though. How do they defend against that actually? And wasn't that an issue before? I probably missed that earlier. Oh, I get to play the Petrov against takeback. There was a request for a Petrov defense. So now what do I do? Bishop b7, right? I'm not sure this is really healthy for me. What would Andy Soltis say? Alright. Frustrate. Whatever. It's boring. It's boring to correct people's spelling on the internet, man. Risk it, biscuit. I'm watching my time just disappear here. So it's a really messed up Grunfeld. A really messed up Fianchetto Grunfeld with f5 for black. Thinking too much. h3 from the albino. Alright, whatever, man. Whatever. Oh, a3 from Betty. Well, that's not a bad move, but it's not, you know, incisive. It's not causing me any immediate harm, at least. But possibly a good move. What if I take and play queen d3? It's kind of weird. Lame, though. How is moving countries for you? Well, I'm not really... I mean, I'm not really moved. I'm just temporarily moved. But if you mean like in the first place, going to Hungary and stuff, it's weird to live in a foreign country. You feel like you're an alien. I mean, you're never really accepted. Like, even if you learn the language, I feel like I'm always an outsider. I'll always be an outsider. Okay, c3, e6, or c6. Alright, c6, 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 c6. But anyway, even if it is a troll account, it's still a relevant question. Waiting for the other shoe to drop here. So, Negro Medella sacking a pawn, wow. Sacking a pawn, wow. Psycho pawn sack. Psycho killer. I like it when the trolls ask legitimate questions. That's good. That's a good start. I like that. Mathematically playing just like the other game. No more talking. It's time for action. The time for talking is over here. This is time for this weird setup. It's the bishop c4 anti-Sicilian. JAC, what's this player? Oh, this is the 1800, okay, with 21 games. Subtle sort of undermining of my center there. My center, my wing pawn, whatever. It's all the same. Alright. What's next? Getting the bishop in the game. Peace sacrifices of the highest order. Bob has a trolling strategy. Bob has too much time in his hands, if that's the case. I am HO. Uh-oh, no, that doesn't properly defend. Queen HS. I don't see how that works. I was going to play Queen D3 here. I was afraid Batik might actually play for a draw with D takes C3. So I know a lot of people who would do that. Oh no. It's alright, it's alright, it's alright. Thought I made a blunder, but it's okay. G6. Double fianchetto. Fianchetto. So A3 would just drop this pawn. Would I have any sort of compensation? I guess bishop D3 is standard here. I keep feeling like there's some way I can sack a pawn, but I think that's really a little crazy. So Queen HS just blundered. Blunderific. Ishmael Kissinger. This reverse Grunfeld. Seemingly, black is completely at home here. I'm playing like the black side of the Grunfeld now, and f5 makes sense. It's really kind of demented. I guess I'll play e3. Alright, well, we can't strive for perfection in this time control. That's pretty clear. So I'm going to play practically and fast if I can. So Merle Dixon after Deep Thoughts plays knight f6, man. The move I probably know the least about here. Knight f6. Bishop g5, queen d7. I like how people are calling this phone number that we never use. Knight f6. Trying to focus on the e5 square. Another London system. I think I'll lose my mind if I have to play the London system again this week. It's enough with that. Please stop. Alright, so I'm basically playing the Philidor. This is fun. This is not fun. I'm very torn. It's fun, and Bob, for example, Troll College, he specialized. He majored in trolling. But as Bob recognizes, it's stressful for me to do the simuls. But at the same time, I'm torn because it's fun as well. So it's both. I don't know how I can be worse in this. How am I playing the black side of this opening? I don't understand what happened there. The colors were reversed on me. You should actually start a college class. There have to be like trolling classes by now. I mean, it should be an accepted science at this point in our societal development. If you're going to troll, at least do it right. There are other things, equally stupid things. I think they probably have courses on. Yeah, all right. Queen d6. This is fun. Negro Modelo with a very strange gambit there. It's a good one. Bishop b4. Okay, but anyway, this is probably mainline Khan's Sicilian, but it's not really, because his b6, bishop b7 it's not really a standard line. It's not Khan's Sicilian at all. So what would it be? Some sort of b6 line. Anyway, no time to think. No brain, no pain. That's what I always joke. Similar idea here. Bishop d6 might be a bad one. Right, this is possibly going to lead to great simplification. Trolling on a platform that's mostly trolls. Right, that's got to be a good time. It would kind of kill it, I would think. Defeat the purpose. Alright, so b4, knight d7, and then there's a gambit with c5. I've actually played this before, but it's not a gambit. We'll call it a pawn sacrifice. It sounds so much more elegant. Maybe gambit is more elegant. What do you guys think? Sacrifice or gambit? Sounds more elegant. I was talking about yesterday how this guy I've never seen anyone who's so one-dimensional with the sort of primitive attacking style. And I know that sounds like rude and bad, but I don't mean it in a bad way. I mean, the thing is, It's so hard to play like that. What's the deal with this player? Why am I worse with the white pieces? Like 6 moves. It's 1400. I guess I'm just feeling negative. B3, knight takes d4, pawn takes d4. That's always good. Bishop e3, highly unusual move from Sergey. Highly unusual. No, I'm not going to play queen b6. I think I saw someone else do this once. And I probably did something stupid in that game. Alright, whatever. Either way, bishop takes or queen takes is weird. I was actually afraid of bishop e5, but I don't think it matters. Alright. If bishop e5, I had knight f6, and then I can play d6 next move. It's catching. It's like, oh my god, it's a disease. They all put the bishop on e3. Wow, that's weird. Chess moves are actually contagious. In a simul, that's possible. You see the guy next to you playing something, and you play it yourself. Alrighty, Bob. I'm not gonna try to like refute this too hard. Yeah, risk it, biscuit. That's a known move. I didn't invent c5. I'm not sure what the final. I thought it was pretty sound. Considered to be sound. Let's play a weird Smyslov type of move there. Knight a3. Alright, so Negro Modelo, I think, is looking for aggression there by castling opposite sides. Looking for aggression, I said. Whatever. Trying to be aggressive, in other words. Chess meme. To be a good troll, you have to be creative. That's true with everything, right? Nothing worse than a boring troll who trolls by rote. Alright, I think Betty, kind of weird, this knight on c2. But still, white probably isn't that bad here. It's tempting to play e5. Tempting. I wonder if black would have to worry about f4 then. I mean, e5 is a little risky for this type of position, I think. But waking up in the morning is risky. Alright, let's play it differently. Rook e1. Oh yeah, big money. Big money. Baby. Bishop takes b5, bishop takes h2, bishop takes b5, pawn takes b5, knight takes b5. I can't do it. Damn it. Alright, yes, this is known. The Ponda. There's more piece sacrifices where that came from. The knight is coming to get me, but I'm not believing you have a tactic there. I'm not believing it. Let's go. Faster. Guys, we have a maximum 2 hours left in this troll stream. What's up with 3 Baleful? What are you trying to do there? Just develop your pieces? How dare you? b6. Rook b1. Good move. My pawn is hanging. Bishop b6 was kind of weird. Betty plays too fast. So maybe they'll make a mistake. I believe. Alright, f5. I saw this one con man TV show. Everything on TV is about a con, isn't it? Like every single commercial on television is literally a scam. It's kind of frightening. Alright, I'm just gonna have to play faster, guys. One result, we had a win. I don't know which game. Maybe somebody dropped out of the event there. The event. Alright, if you're gonna force me, I'm gonna take that. I will take it eventually. And now what? Don't know what to do. Take your time, guys. A lot of people playing too fast. If you've only used like 1 minute for the whole game, chances are you play too quickly. What's up with this weird position? Yes. I think this is theory of some sort against the Gymster. 94. And I'm out of book. Okay, like F3. What's up with F3? I mean, Queen H4 check G3. It's not good for black. Alright, I challenge you to F3. Now what? E5 is interesting. Sure, I was right to take with the queen there, actually. It felt right in a weird way, but we're going to lose some time here. Yeah, okay, I mean, there's a lot of Bible trolls. Was that the, like, neo-Nazi Bible troll, or was it a different one? Queen b6. Solid move from Pasha. Pasha. I know a Pasha. Why do I know a Pasha? Oh, Pasha. Pasha's a guy who hangs out at this poker game I play in, but he's not really a player. Alright, Queen b6, c5. What are we doing? Just developing our pieces. Oh, you had a way to save that pawn, or attempt to do so. Alright. Queen hs just playing too fast. Ooh, this move. What is this guy's strength? Oh no, he's 2200. Why did I take this guy? How did I take this guy? A 2200 based on 6 games? It's probably over for me. Why would I accept that guy in the simul? That's really like a total fail on my part. Don't know why I did that. He's 22. I would never accept this player. 2200 based. It was an accident or something. 2200 based on 6 games, and he's gonna crush me. Alright. That was an accidental acceptance. Queen e1 from JAC. Jack. My Hungarian is solid first grade level. And he takes e5. Kindergarten, at least. Let's just say I can communicate. Look how like collects the trolly statements. Hall monitor will not be happy, nor will the principal. Alright. Lots of players playing too fast here. Guys, it's like 30-30. You have plenty of time. You're not using your time. The question would be, why are you not using your time? Oh man, Big Money's just asking for it. The classic acerbate. Yeah, that sort of takes the wind out of your sails when they take the D pawn. Oh man. Alright. Yeah, I don't think this game bodes too well. I don't like playing people who created a new account today and they've won all their games and they're like 2200. We're probably going to be losing this one. Knight b6 is a sort of threat. Okay, you never know. It might be a legitimate player, but I still wouldn't accept them under any normal circumstances. In the simul. Should get some more wine. Yeah, well the problem is I can't drink anything during the stream because I have to drive after this. So, no wine and beer. I can't think as freely. Alright, f4. What's up with Merle here? He's playing the French. f4 is natural. Try to be as principled as we can. I'm not sure if knight f4 was the most principled move, finally. This game's similar to our other game. Clearly. In Hungary, there's like 0 tolerance. You're not allowed to drink anything and drive. I normally never drink more than like 1. Okay, knight b5. What are we going to do here? Redeploy the bishop. What's up, Ludwig? Now f4 is coming. Very, very obviously, this is on the way. How strong is this guy? Queen e1 followed by knight d2 with f4 in mind. I'm a little scared here. For black, black's position looks a little funny. Alright, now, I like my game here. Initially I didn't like it, but now it seems okay. Not a big deal, but we have something. Bishop a3 gets hit by queen a5. Not right away, but maybe down the line. Yeah, maybe we can try this. Alright. So this position I'm not too happy about, but there's this threat. Maybe my position isn't that bad. Something very artificial about black there, though. Alright. We're winning against queen HS. We won 1 game. We've got a whole lot of games remaining. Queen b3. Never hurts to play a6, huh? The Petrov. Yeah, I am hosting a simul on Sunday in any case. We're still going to do the Sunday. Exactly. I better do this before it's too late, man. If I don't break out, I'm never going to break out there. Yeah, surprise, surprise. Okay, what are we going to do? This is a very scary battle. The H file. StarCraft Gecko. What's up, guys? What was I talking about? What was I talking about? Can't remember now. Good like that. The boring variation. Oh, what would Alexei Dreyev do in this position? Knight g4 again. It's hard to come up with a plan in these sort of boring Caro-Kann type positions. Let's just move. Queen c7, knight g4. Bob is an ex-troll. No. Not X. B5. B5 is kind of fun. Let's go for it. Creative and fun. Nice knight for a stroll. Alright, redeployed. We are redeployed there. Withdrawal pangs? Are you having withdrawal pangs? What is this? This is the good old Nimzovich variation. It looks so innocuous when you first see it. Modelo. Negro Modelo, like, is that like the beer Modelo? The black? Dark Modelo? I never really, like, put it together, you know? They're like just normal Spanish words for me. I never really thought about it. Alright. Bishop f3 with the diagonal of death. Gotta just move along. B4. Nice. Definitely something that I don't want to really allow B5 there. Well, that's not doing anything. B5. Let's just go. Go, go, go. Now what to do? Artie Fufkin. What to do for me? The standard recipe, for lack of a better plan. Nimzovich is in the house. Yeah. Well, I thought that there's just Modelo. I didn't know it was all Negro Modelo. I thought there was just like regular Modelo. I figured Modelo, Negro Modelo was like a variation. Am I right? Am I right? Am I right? Or not? Dreher Bach. Correction. What am I saying? Chiropractic correction. Have you guys ever been to a chiropractor? I really don't believe that stuff is really for real. Knight d2. This looks weak. Move 11. The legend. Alyakin's defense. Alyukin. I feel I was at work, so I can't get his input on my pronunciation. Let's not trade pieces. A6 to stop invasions. Very logical. How about d6? We just try to get in there. Direct Amundo. Anyway, we have no time. Rather than help white. Clash Kid makes a very strong move there. I could have played bishop g4 now that I think about it. The square. One square position. I played bishop e7. That's correct, right? Now against bishop f4, I can never remember. Am I supposed to play knight c6 or knight d7? I guess against bishop f4, it must be knight c6. Probably wrong. It's probably the other way. Okay. Well, Betik actually thought about a move. That's a good sign. I don't know what to do. I'm just making random moves here. What are your top Grunfeld resources, if you have any? My Grunfeld resources. Mikhail Botvinnik. The Grunfeld defense. Circa 1960. Well, I gave up playing the Grunfeld in the 80s, and I do, I have been avoiding it. I've been avoiding it with white for a long time. I gave up playing it with white in the late 80s, and I gave up playing it, for black, and I gave up playing it for white in the early 2000s, probably. It's so theoretical. So hard to play, that opening. What am I doing? I basically avoid theory with white and don't play it with black. Well, I'd like to play it with black, it's just too much work. I mean, Grunfeld is a great opening. Svidler is recommended. Yes. I did see one of his, videos or whatever. I don't have a good feeling about this game. Whoever this is, it should be interesting. I have a bad feeling about this. Very subtle play by white. The queen e1, queen f2. This doesn't bode well for me. But sometimes I just misjudge. I lose heart too early. But that is very subtle play by white. The whole beginning of the game too, with undermining my b5, b4 push, or my b5 push. White doesn't seem to have any weaknesses you can actually hit. It's weird. Now, I have a very bad creepy feeling about this game. Alright. Now we can take and give up to center. Always a good idea. Please don't have any tactics I missed. Right, so now let's see. I don't have to take directly. I could do a delayed capture. Something like rook to d1. Jim is trying to kill my bishop. That's not nice, Jim. Not nice to fool with Mother Nature. Alright, that's from the Wizard of Oz, right? The Wicked Witch, or something like that. We gotta play faster, 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 kids. Grab some space. Yeah, I do recommend Spidler. Obviously, Vacher, yeah, he's good too. As far as concrete like books on the Grunfeld, I don't know really what's out there. I'm super out of date. Blockadeovich. Sacrifice a pawn to open the lines. An original gambit. I have knight a6 here, winning material. Kind of stumbled into that. Is e4 a good move? Just the space. Random. Pasha's really solid. Black should be fine here, despite a little bit less development. Maybe he's not 100% fine. But Pasha is only a man's name, or that can be a diminutive for a woman as well. I'm confused. Is it like works both ways? Alright. Pressure on the center is called for. Now what was my idea here? Taking on b3. Cracky crab. And we grab the exchange. Hope that it works. Second chance to play bishop h5. Not that that does anything. No, I don't think that does anything. Let's just not say we did. What about other plans for black here? We have a little bit of a spatial issue. It's a little bit of what's the word I'm looking for? An understatement to say that I have a spatial problem. All right, Jim, Mr. Jim, James. What is James in Greek? I don't care about pawns. What's up, Percy Hepworth? b4. How does that work? Doesn't work necessarily. Okay, rook a3. Wow. All right, that's gonna be what? Rook b3. We can deal with that. Crazy. Rook b1. This is a very strong player. Who was JAC again? They were chatting, weren't they? Like asking to play. Was it on Twitch? But this player looks extremely strong. Strategically. Like I'm playing a GM or something. Alright, that's just a feel you get. But I got the feeling. Pasha offered a draw. Alright, Pasha. Maybe you have to go. I don't know. It doesn't seem like I have a big advantage there. I'll agree to a draw because I've got so many games left. And it'll help me make sure all these games don't get flagged. I might have been a itty bit better against Pasha there. But difficult, you know, kind of difficult game to play, I think, with the time and the space. G5 looks impatient from AP8-7. If you guys have to go or something, I mean, you can always just say I have to go. And, you know, I'm okay with that, like a draw, that sort of scenario. Bishop a6 trading off his bad bishop for him. Looks notably awkward. So, yeah, here's pretty much what I figured. White's playing perfectly. The positional god. Positional god mode, using almost no time. That's not our old friend, is it? Who is JAC again? I think I can probably resign this already. Just a feeling I've got. Nothing like concrete. But I have a very bad feeling about this. You kind of know when you're up against an opponent who's a little too strong. Now this I'm a little bit better, I think, here. Don't know what to do, though. The time starts becoming the problem here. The urban legend. Alright. Knight b3. So nobody's going to take responsible. Who is JAC? Thought maybe you could answer that question. Risky move, knight a4. And he plays knight a5. On one board I'm like, risky move, knight a4. It's knight a5. Surprise. Suddenly black has a little bit of counterplay. Actually quite a bit of counterplay. I have to be really mindful about this. This could get awkward. Wow. Classic Merle. French. Is knight b5 even a good move? I guess it's alright. Not playing really high quality here. Due to time constraints and the fact that I just suck. Alright. Knight d4. Yeah, that's... Pawn squatches used no time for the whole game. Whoa. Got a lot of that going on. That doesn't mean they're good just because they play fast. It's not enough just to be good. You have to be fast too. It's an unpleasant position here for black. It's still early to say. But I have the feeling that JAC is like a monstrously strong positional player. What's queen a5 about? Awkward for me. Bishop takes e2, queen takes e2, queen takes d6. The massive positional advantage for white. Queen takes d6. Whatever it is, I'm in very bad shape there. He's playing pretty perfect in a positional way, which you don't normally see from that rating level. Like a strong strategic GM. Merle, you just don't have to castle, huh? You never have to castle. That's cool. I have to be practical, Bob. Man, your ruin took forever. I thought we've already had that game before. That's what I'm trying to say. Well, the Register guy, I mean, you know, I didn't mean to let him in the simul. He's got 6 games. It was an accident. I think I clicked on the wrong name. I would never accept someone who has just 6 games. That's just that was a blip. I don't remember clicking on him. I guess I liked his name or something. But I didn't pay attention when I let him in. So that's 2,200 I would accept, but not 6 games. Yeah, there are a lot of strong players in here. 86, winning the exchange. Not exactly, but this is a bit awkward. There's always a lot of strong players in here. Where's that queen going? Good D. Surprisingly difficult to finish this one off. And also look at JAC's time use. What's the 1300 about? 1300 in one classical game. Well, that's you like aborted. You left the game or something. Okay, here I'm in real bad shape. I just want to resign. Well, it makes sense. It's got a UK British flag there. The JAC has a British flag, so that's likely. Alright, so King G8, what are we going to do? We try to play for an attack on the king side. Bring my knight back at some point, but this is a bit weird. Mathematically. Alright, what's wrong with this? I've just got to play faster. Did I miss queen b5 check, winning a pawn in that game? Wow, white just played b4. Sergey, that's not good. Huh. The King's Indian got a little too weird. What are we going to do about this? Well, the JAC is also a lichess. That's why I picked him, because he was a lichess patron. Okay. Well, thank you for figuring that out, you know. So it would be less likely that a lichess patron would be cheating, although it's probably not out of the realm of possibility. Nothing is impossible. It would be strange to support the site and then be a cheater. But I guess it could happen. But at least that explains why I let him in the simul, because he was a lichess patron, or she. Okay, so d5 now. Knight f3, unfortunately. And then queen f4. Cheating is weird, but people do it anyway. Baleful is starting to get some real chances now. Knight f3 is coming. Is it a big deal? Is it a big deal? Big deal. Creative play by white. No? Right. If you become... Yeah, you could become a patron for 1 cent. That is true. I hadn't thought about it that way. Almost no one probably does that, but it's true. Right? That's a point. That's a point. Alright, rook f c1. I think more people would become patrons if they realize that. There should be like a minimum, probably, you know, at least like $3 or something like that. But that would maybe be against the spirit of it, so whatever. Alright, kids, let's play some chess. A4. Yeah, but there's no way to know. We're just speculating. Alright, Merle now with bishop c5. That's a good move, not playing bc. I think a good move. What's happening here with pawn squatch? This position is getting kind of irritating. Like, there's no way to finish my opponent off. And they have more time than they started with. Well, it's just basically coming down to playing more like blitz chess here. It looks like at this stage. How to get at the white king? It's like impossible. Alright, this position is starting to really be irritating. A little crazy move by me. Knight a3, wow. That totally did not show up on my radar screen. I was wondering what that knight was doing around there. Suddenly white is coming to life in this one. So a3 is hanging. Does white have threats? I don't think I'm in a hurry to grab that a-pawn. I'm gonna have other problems. Yeah, that pawn. And we are in trouble now. Are we losing to this guy? Out of the blue? Suddenly we're in serious trouble. Pawn Squatch has used no time for the game. I feel like just resigning this game. Obviously a troll. Bishop g3. Baleful just played d4. That wasn't on my radar either. At all. Okay, I don't understand. I lose to lots of people, so... Beating me doesn't make you a cheater at all. But when you play in a style like that, it's very likely. It's a big difference between someone who, like, you know, wins on a tactical mistake and someone who plays like a grandmaster strategically, like an entire game. And it's hard for a beginner to understand what I'm talking about. But there's a big, big difference between those things, you know. This is a tricky situation. Thank you, JCS, for banning the troll's friend. So what are we doing here? Baleful is playing with power today. Yeah, you would know about that. Alright, that's really interesting. So an improved dragon for black here. Almost hung my queen. Queen a5. Knight takes d5, no. What am I supposed to do? I forgot. He's called I forgot how to play. I forgot how to play black here, actually. Ironically, I forgot. Alright. Yeah, whoever this is probably using an engine. I'm just going to resign this game. Let's go on to the next. My instincts are usually right on these kind of things. I'm not going to give them the pleasure. If I'm wrong, I might be wrong. I'm not taking them to court, but I'm not going to continue that game. That looks too good to be true. I'm not going to waste my time playing someone who looks suspicious. Okay, now knight to c4 takes, check. Is this something or not? King e1, d5. Rook b1. Not quite enough for me there. Guess I can play d5. I feel like I should castle. That's probably a tactical mistake. I think I just blundered. No, I'm not going to report someone based on one game normally. I would prefer to have a little bit more evidence, you know. So generally I don't report people unless I played multiple games with them and I feel like it's pretty certain. But that's still, I still reserve the right to just not play people or resign, you know, if I think they're likely to be a computer. Reserve the right to do whatever I want. Alright, what are we going to do? We have to back off here? I think I dropped the piece in one of my games. Yeah, I mean, usually my intuition is pretty good. It used to be, you know, I tell the joke about Gingy and Igor Ivanov. The first computers were all very strong tactically and weak positionally. And Igor just believed Roman when he said, just play tactically, you won't know what to do. You know, and he just like lost all his pieces to the thing. But But the modern cheaters tend to play more positionally. It's not the old days when computers were just like one move tactics. I don't want to continue this computer discussion, Talvin, so if we could just stop with that, it's getting kind of distraction, to become a distraction to the stream. I'd rather just not continue with that anymore. Not to bring any more attention to that account than it's already garnered. C4. This is a good move. Very good move. Or not. Maybe not. Let's see. Rook takes c4. Maybe he made a mistake. Take knight d5. Hey. Maybe not. Maybe this is a mistake by white. Negro Modelo with an amazing... where do you come up with this, man? Is this a line? Is this an actual line? I've never seen anyone sacrifice a pawn like this with white. What happened again? It was like e3, e5. He made this up over the board. f4. Pawn takes pawn. Knight f3. Pawn takes pawn. Is that for real? Because I have never seen anything like that in my life. That is awesome. Queen a7. So, oh man, Negro Modelo making my life very, very uncomfortable there. If you can't trust your intuition, like, what can you trust? That's what I say. Well, black's got a pawn for the exchange now, so Ishmael's used almost no time. Amazingly tough there. Now what's happening here? Knight takes d4, I drop a piece. We can't be doing that. Knight e4. Black resigned. Why did black resign there? We're still in the opening against take back. Someone on sound. You're supposed to be working. I forgot how to play. What's this about? What is this about? I don't know. Negro Modelo is pretty good. We gotta get at that white king. The white king is getting away. Alright. We'll be able to get him. Or her. This game got pretty weird, but Pawn Squatch time use is just crazy. I mean, why do you have 29 minutes left in a 30-30 simul? There's really no sense in playing in this if you're not going to use your time. Time is a weapon. So, did AP87 just miss knight d5 there? Just winning a piece? Right? Knight d5 just winning a piece. I was like cringing when I made my last move. Oh my god. That's not good. What was my last move? I castled. Okay. But Roman joked to Igor that Igor didn't know anything about computers, and he was like, "Oh, Igor, it's no problem. Computer is very good positional." This is like in 1984 or something. Computer is very good in positional chess, but tactically it's terrible. Play for sharp tactics, And Igor just got slaughtered in like 20 moves. So, but today his advice, might actually be more appropriate. No, still, it's just good at everything. What are we doing here? I'm going to keep insisting on trying to lose a piece. This doesn't lose a piece. Negro Modelo, leave me alone. Please. Please leave me alone. Negro Modelo is scary in this game. Normally he's a little more peaceful. Over the board simuls, yeah, there are clock simuls, but they don't work like this. Much more fair for the... I guess I could take whatever amount of time I want, but a little more a little more fair for the simul giver. Oh, you castle kingside. Take back castle kingside. Quite unusual for this line. That's not the normal idea. Okay, what do we do? Blue-eyed albino. Well, I feel like I escaped here, you know, with minor damage. Not too bad for me. What am I doing? Does this even work? Jeroen, what's up, man? Queen b3 check and take the pawn. Jeroen is stronger. He hasn't had his beers. I know I need a beer. It's too early. He needs a drink. Man, this guy is hanging on. I'm getting a little bit worried about this game. Takeback was going through a gambit stage, but now he's playing like super solid. You never know what you're going to get. Super salad. I guess we'll have to castle kingside there. Run for it. No threat. Look, Mom. No threats. H4. Rook d1. Well, rook d1 is probably not a bad move. Can make a lot of moves here. Trap the queen. Come on, no threats. I don't want that stinking pawn. We want more. What happened? Rook b4. Okay, so we're just in blitz mode now. b3. I don't know what b3 does. I don't know what b3 does. It's just like a random move. Draw land. I'm just going to opt for a draw against takeback. I don't think that there's much else to do, really. My idea here was knight e6. Against Merle, we have some attacking chances. Going Tal. But we might be a little bit getting a little too excited. Wow, king b1. You can do that? You forgot how to play. I don't think so. What do you mean you forgot how to play? It's looking pretty, it's pretty scary. I guess we'll take the exchange here. We're just trying to survive against Modelo. But pawn takes, king takes, bishop takes. Man, this could be worse than I thought. Just pray. Pray for me. I offer a draw to take back. It looks very drawish. I'm a practical guy. Especially when I'm playing all these games. I'm not going to try to ask for too much. Alright, it's time to castle. Okay, so Reggie Zerda lost the exchange on that tactical blunder. He's definitely human. That's refreshing. we've got 5 wins, 1 draw, 1 loss thus far. And so what are we doing? No back rank mates, please. Oh, he's trying to play bishop a6. Yeah, that's true. Okay, what's happening here? Now f4. Roller. f4, f6. Hard to kill this guy. I mean, f4, f6. Bishop h4. That's a weird variation. Time pressure. We really should just be winning here. Probably should have played rook c3 before there, in the first place, when I was thinking. We love you too. Yeah, I saw this only recently. Suddenly, Ishmael is still alive. Now what? No time. Stop bothering me. Yurun is tricky, and he might suddenly have some play. I've got to be extremely careful. It's a dangerous, tricky guy. Oh, now, speaking of tricky, there's bishop c5 there. Okay, this is a second pawn. This was a game that I was getting pretty worried about. I'm still worried about it. A knight is bad. A knight c4, queen c5. Baleful. Control group. Alright, well there goes the C file. Anyway, knight takes. I hope this works. Artie Fufkin, we had a very similar game before, or was that against someone else? Artie Fufkin. Exceedingly difficult to make progress now in this game. It's starting to make me crazy. So what happened? Rook g1. Pretty obvious some bad threats could happen there. So there's this g5. I know. I've got knight d3. Move the queen. Yeah. Alright. So man, no fear. Forgot how to play. Is this another new account? Yeah, he's just grabbing pawns without any fear at all. That is worrisome for me. A guy who has no fear makes her a very, very dangerous opponent. Time pressure sets in. Oh, Nefedov is here? What are you guys just talking about? He doesn't like when we talk about him when he's not here. He says that we're insulting him again. It's a sign of love. We talk about you when you're not here. Merely a sign of love. Oh, you defended everything there. Tricky, tricky. Tricky. Trickery. Alright, let's just take... I got no time to think. We're just moving fast. Okay, I'm running out of time. The game against Blue-Eyed Albino is truly probably about equal. So I don't mind that being a draw. Jim's kingside is a little weak, but... What about c4 here? Maybe I just made my life difficult. Okay, opposite color, bishops. He's on my pawn. What am I thinking now? Ishmael with what? Bishop b5. I have to get in. In with Flynn. Quickly. That's all I think about. BBSD. Thanks for subscribing. BFD. There is no BFD. Unfortunately. That'd be a good name. 5 minutes. Nefedov, yeah. It was good to see you. We always talk about you when you're not here. Because we love you. It's a sign of endearment. Endearment. It's a new word. Terms of endearment. Blitz. Betik doesn't like playing fast. You never play fast. I'm so funny, man. Now what do we do? I did this decision. Did a decision. But now I just got blitz problems. Threatening mate. Oh, that just wins on the spot. Look at that. I forgot how to play. He's like 1300. I'm getting mated. No, we're gonna lose. That's pretty cool. Good game. 16 moves. Nice one. Alright, that was pleasant. My worst game in a long time, probably. Anyway, let's go before it's too late here. Man, I thought I had something in this position. Smell something burning. That's my position. Yep. Yep. Like the Muppets. Muppet aliens. Pigs in space. Why did I think I had something here? Mommy. What am I gonna do? Take there? He's gonna kill me. I have a defense 98, I guess. It's really pleasant. Queen takes pawn. What? I'm just winning. We lost a bad one, but we're still alive in some of these other games. I think. But not enough time. Big time problems. Oh well. Wish you guys would have time problems. Pawn squatch. Got mated. I didn't see mate coming. Wait, I took you played queen d3. The knight on d1. Oh, it played knight d1. My bad. Alright, I wondered what that was. Something wasn't right there. So it's a super scary situation. Technical ending. Oh no, another blunder. The master of blunders. Hung mate. Does white have any threats here? Please don't have any threats, white. Just scanning for things I missed. Whoa. Check. Gotta recapture. You got out of the pin. Good move. You guys are too fast. Negro Modelo. Found an original threat there. Look at his pieces. My rook trapped yet? Merle. The master of defense. Defense. Vadik is offering a draw here. Alright. I don't know who's better there. Maybe I'm a little better, but it's not so easy. Now there is a mate. Now there is a mate. That's not good. Pawn squatch. How do I finish them off? It's not so easy. Great night. It's a great night, isn't it? Great night tonight. You'd ruin. So the new subtle Tigo. Never saw that coming. Everybody's offering draws now. It's a draw free-for-all. Still a little better there. Knight b3. Oh no. Wait, the pawn's hanging. Baleful. Don't choke. He's messed up a lot of good positions against me. Let's jinx him. Now I had hallucination. My hallucination was that I could win the e6 pawn for some reason. Quite the hallucination. Hallucination Islands. I'm not going to take that draw up the exchange. Hallucination Street. Elucidation. What am I doing? I mean, this should be a strong pawn. Give me a break. Sacking a piece. Making me nervous there. Alright, that's gone. We lost 2. 7 wins, 4 draws. Nibble nibble on my little pawn structure. Take the pawn or otherwise. Okay, queen c5 just wins a piece, right? Always take the piece. Who is nibbling on my house? Man. Bob. Who is this Bob? Bob keeps getting counterplay. I feel like I'm going astray here. Wow. Amazing game. I have no threats as usual. Development. Development is good. What happened? Bishop f6. That's g5, in other words. What? Okay. This is a messed up position. Can I run away? Try to run away. Well, this is a bit strange. I have to play f6 or f5. Then I have to win the game all over again. Whoa. I blundered against Merle, apparently. Is my queen trapped in the middle of the board? You're kidding me. What? Queen takes e6, rook e7 traps my queen in mid-board? Wow. That's not true, but it was scary. Not exactly, but I did mess up the position pretty bad, it looks like. Pretty bad. Thought my queen was trapped. Alright, nibbling on the pawns. Yeah, thank God it's not trapped directly. Really thought it was over for me there. What's going on now? Okay, some sort of sensible move is called for. Bob has too much time, whoever Bob is. The new Andrea. Playing great today. This doesn't look too good for me. Gonna get crushed. So I thought we can walk away. Try to walk away. You're unstoppable. Incorrigible. He's playing fast today. Okay, this is just a piece up. Peace out. Pawn squatch. Needs to slow down. Just keeps coming. It's like the... I'll be lucky to draw this. This is ridiculous. I managed to almost lose. Maybe I'm even like losing. Be careful not to lose here. The guy has 23 minutes left. Okay, that's not disturbing. Let's keep the strong knight. I didn't know I was completely lost here, but I guess I am. That's just lost. Another crushing victory for Negro Modelo. For some reason I thought I could walk away. That was a dumb idea. I might have actually had a way to play that. Now e5. Does this actually work? Because everything else is not working. All my games are not working. We don't know who Bob is. I lost to all new players today. All of them are totally new. It's always the new guys that crush me like dogs. No, except for Negro Modelo. He's not new, of course. I'm I'm okay here probably against Merle, but I'm not better for sure. This is a strong move. And now I'm a little bit worried. Against Baleful, I'm probably winning. Oh no, this move. What's this about? I missed knight f3. It's mate. It is mate. Merle survived. Right, Clash Kid has some sort of trick. What's going on here? E5. Be happening soon. Will be happening soon against Bobo. Is that a draw, the king and pawn game? I hope so. If I'm not losing. I'd be angry if I was losing. This dude needs to step off. You need to step off, man. That's mate. 8 wins, 5 draws, 3 losses. Still not mate, though. It's not mate until it's mate. Pawn Squatch just needs to slow down. He'll have good chances. In the future... Oh, I see. So it's about knight a3. It's all about that. Jeroen is my former moderator. He's definitely a cheater. Man, what happened here? Jim just got in time pressure. 1, 2, 3. I got in time pressure too. 10 more minutes, Ishmael said, but I'm not sure 10 minutes till what? He has to go? Maybe he had to go. Queen e2. Some of my pieces are badly placed over there. Don't say anything about like endgames and stuff when we're down to just a few players, because anything could happen at this stage. Looks like AP may have blundered. He had like a winning position. Right, now I thought I could play knight h5. It's not the greatest centralized square, is it? If it's just like, you know, easy to talk about the position, don't. Because it really spoils it. Everyone just keeps threatening things. I don't know what this is about. Knight g5, is there? There's nothing there concretely, but I don't like know where to go here. Yeah, this is actually kind of annoying. When in doubt, just take material. T Dark, what's up? And Hi Liger Bim Bom, both subscribers. Can probably pick off this pawn. Where's my time? Bobby. Bob 1 and Bob 2. It's like the... What am I doing here? I can take the pawn now. Always take. We were lucky when we lost 3 games so far, feels like. And he went out of the way. I gotta unpin, clearly. Oh, rook a1 again. See you again. Oh my god. That better not work. That better not work. How does that work? Actually. See you later. Alligator. And this is kind of weird. I mean, I'm clearly better there, but Queen e1. I have to defend myself. Artie Fuffkin. Getting tough. Hanging on to everything. He's keeping everything protected. My queen is out of play. Alright, what am I going to do? This is becoming kind of irritating. I guess we have to do the classic e6 break. Sometimes just got to go to the old e6 break in the Gingy Indian. Okay, now what? Good question. b2. Man, I'm running out of ideas. Darn it. Stop bothering me. Oh, you're going to trade off all the pawns, Baleful. Baleful has serious chance to draw now. Shouldn't have happened. Queen h4. Random threats are always good. They're always good, guys. Absolutely. Get my knight back in the game. I'm not threatening anything. Oh no, where did this move come from? Help! I didn't see that. Hopefully it's not a big deal. What do I do? Well, I think not getting mated on the back rank is probably a good idea. Those knights are extremely irritating. Right, alright, dude. Stay away. Stay away from me. Yikes is right. What happens if I play f4 here? I think I just better play king b5. Well, that's what I was afraid of. I saw it first. Knight b2. Alright, what's up now? So Artie's falling apart. That's good. We found the right move there with e6 to bamboozle him. And then h4. Not to get back ranked. Oh my goodness. What a good move. I can take this with check, and then if I just don't get mated, I'll be winning, but that's not so easy to guarantee. Hard to guarantee not getting mated. It's awkward. Yikes. f5. g4. Take, take, take. King takes f4. King b4, f5. I think I wasted a tempo there. Oh, I missed this move. Wow. Oh, I dropped a rook. Nice. Thought I was winning here, but it's not so easy, I guess. He didn't see it. God. Clash Kid found a good defense. What's happening? So I just lost the tempo? Yeah, I just wasted the tempo. Oh no, he's getting on my pawns. Knight takes c3. You seriously gonna save this game? d4. I'm gonna lose that king and pawn in game as well. What is this? Tricks. Tricks indeed. Whoa, what happened? Oh, that's just that. He has that move. That was well calculated. Of course. So he can get back in time. Alright, I didn't see that. Another trick. Tricks are for kids. So I lost up the exchange in a winning endgame against the guy who's like 2200 and has 6 games. Man. He definitely used a computer. That's embarrassing. And he used so little time for the whole game. Man, that was terrible. Maybe my worst technical display ever. Of course, the time pressure is not easy, but I should have won, let alone like lose. All right, this is winning. But I mean, maybe I still had a chance to draw with king takes a5, king takes g5. But I'm gonna end up in a queen endgame with like queen against queen and 2 pawns. I mean, it should have been totally lost for me. Definitely. So now white has tactics here. Well, now I can play d3. He's just gonna collect all my pawns. The pawn collector. What do I do? Clash Kid, do I take? Take on c3? The technical win. This was the worst, man. Both sides made so many mistakes in this game. And it's still not over. This is terrible. I'll lose this one like the one against the new guy. And this is still not over, actually. You'd think it would be. Oh, Bob. Heads up. Heads up move. From the Bobster. And life is not so easy here. Wow, he's got more tactics. Tactical resources everywhere for Bob. What am I going to do? Play this? A3. Ultra tricky. Wow. My God, I didn't see this move at all. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. Still very complicated. But in this case, now white's going too far. Psycho aggressive. I lost that king and pawn in game. Man. I have to take with the king. Super scary. Time is my only hope here. 11 wins, 5 draws, and 4 losses. Pretty standard result. Felt bad today, though. Felt like worse than usual. Jim is paralyzed. I think White just had a win earlier in this game. Thanks guys for watching and playing though. Yeah, I noticed now that Dark Horse 98 was here. Thank you, Dark Horse. What's up, man? I know you're streaming too. To play sometime. Alright. Still very complicated. This one with the weird tangled up pieces. Tangled up. Alright. Now I've got this pass pawn on d4. I'd really like to hang on to that. But I also don't want to get mated and my king is a little bit open. So it's kind of tricky. And I'm running out of time. Rook d5, queen e4. Plum Squatch, you play too fast. Again, good to see Dark Horse. Someone was asking me yesterday about streamers that I know and I like, you know, and I forgot about him. Knight e5. Oh my god. What a move. Look at this move. What do you do? Missed my chance there. It's a bad time to call me Bob. Knight e5. It's weird, I turned down the volume on the phone and it still didn't turn itself down. I have queen d8 here, maybe? f5 is horrible. Knight e5 was an amazing move to find the time pressure. Now, Clash Kid is hanging on with that blockade of the white squares here. Very big problem for me. He's seriously hanging on. My knight is silly. On a4. Well, another amazing move. Snudder Madu. Who's this guy? He's gonna beat me 2 pawns down. Man. 1600 in bullet. He's coming up with some amazing stuff. Rook h8, rook takes f7 check. Rook h8. Queen takes h8, king takes h8, knight takes f7 check, king g7, wins the exchange. That's pretty amazing. He's got an answer for everything. I'm not doing too good. Angry as always. Even Clash Kid is gonna hold on from his lost position. He was totally dead. I'm blowing it all over the place. Man, how did I ruin these good positions? I normally pride myself on my pretty good technique, but today was technique disaster. So many good positions that I ruined. It's just horrendous. I should just accept that this is a draw now, I guess. Maybe this was a mistake too, actually. Maybe. Yeah, this is gonna be a problem. Last move I had an interesting move. I could have played maybe just like traded rooks to bring my king to the center, you know, and still I'm slightly better. But now I might just be in danger of actually losing. Not really though. Wait, maybe really. See, that's the position, right? No, I'm having hallucinations now. I think I can find a way to lose. Pass pawn, 7 months. Thanks for subscribing, man. So guys, we're going to be back tomorrow with our subscriber stream, aptly. Whew, rough simul today. I'm just better with coffee and beer on the weekends. What can I say? You know, the sober simuls are just no good. 13 wins, 5 draws, 5 losses so far. Bob is out of time? Bob lost on time. But it was getting interesting. I thought maybe I was losing again after knight g5. So our last game against Clash Kid. Wait, that's not the first time Clash Kid's had the last game, is it? It's been a while, Clash Kid, since you were the... You should try to like get on the show Survivor or whatever. This is not the last time. Not the first time, excuse me. And not the last time that Clash Kid will have the last laugh. Rook takes c4, knight d3, and I figure it's probably going to be 2 pawns against 2 pawns. But I had a nice opening against Merle. It looked like, or at least I got an advantage of some sort. Clash Kid hasn't beaten me in a while. He has wins, but not recently. Guys, thanks for supporting the stream. Earl Dixon donating 246 bits today. You guys can always support the stream with a PayPal donation. We depend on that too. You can also click down on the Panda GIF and donate via Streamlabs so you can get a streaming donation. Knight d3, and I figured, okay, at least I shouldn't be losing here. I hope. I mean, you could play an f-pawn move like f4, but I take on h2. So I assume that never assume. The rookie game I don't really want to get involved with here. Jim with another 100-bit donation, taking the lead for the week over Asterbait with 400 this week. Yeah, I blew this game. Rook takes check. King g1. Then we have a little problem. I have to play rook f3 there. That's awkward. I'll be defending in endgame down a pawn. What can I do? What can you do? Knight takes f2. Maybe that's better. Knight takes f2, knight takes g6. And then something like knight h3. That's weird. Kind of weird, but at the same time. Knight takes f2, knight takes g6. It doesn't seem right to play knight takes f2, though. Okay, what's the problem here? Rook takes, check. King g1, rook d2, rook d4, rook d1, check. That's fine. Alright. Rook takes check, king g1, rook d2, and we're just down a pawn in an endgame. But his king's cut off on that position. I mean, this has to be a draw. There's no way I should lose this. Rook d2, and then he takes on g6, and then whatever. I mean, his king is bad. Cut off on the 7th rank like that. So, knight e1. Knight e1, does he have defense? Yes. The defense rests. How about king somewhere? King f7. Well, king f7 probably not a bad move, I guess. King h7. Always like move to the corner. But there's less checks if I'm on h7. I don't get checked on the f file. Seriously, like knight h4, maybe g5. Oh, this check I didn't count. That's irritating. I guess I'm playing for the loss here. I still don't think it's lost. Knight check. But I could probably find a way to lose this. King f6. h4 knight e5. This is way more complicated than I wanted it to be. I guess we'll just go maximum checking distance. I was thinking rook b2 just so he doesn't have knight c3, but if knight c3, I mean, whatever. 3 pawns would be complicated, but 2 against 1 on the same side, it should probably be a draw. I mean, his king is cut off. That's a pretty big handicap for white here. But Merle Dixon was lucky because I thought I was just winning, but I had a hallucination. Not lucky, but he was definitely in trouble. Clash Kid game again. The last one. He has the record number of last simul games. This is probably like the 5th time that's happened in the last 2 years. He's also been subscribing for like 18 months, I think. He's got to have the most. It's ridiculous. At least 5 times he's been the last player remaining in one of my simuls. So this move, rook there. Well, I want to be centralized. So knight e1 isn't a beautiful square. I have knight e5 threatening knight f3 check. Maybe this is right. Knight e5. I've got king up, knight f3 check, knight d2, rook d2. I don't know. It should be a draw. I thought he should have played h4 before. Maybe when his knight was on g5. He could lose. That kind of king position, like that. It's a technical ending now. I wouldn't insta-resign. Alright. We got lucky. We got lucky. But it was pretty dodgy result. 14 wins, 5 draws, 5 losses. Very, very lucky win there. Mr. Merle Dixon said he was lucky. You wanted to offer a draw and click resign. But Clash Kid, I'm not sure. Is that definitely a draw? Because I still have that pawn left. I mean, it's not that easy to trade that off, man. You might be lost there. Let me see. No excuse for blundering in the early evening. The normal simul, Right, let's see here. I'm not sure about this. Where's the table base, right? Rook takes, knight check. Yeah, the computer says it's lost for white. That doesn't mean that I would have won it automatically. But my pawn is far back, so it's hard for you to trade it off. But anyways, I mean, it's sort of stupid to argue about this. I mean, he just was better. But I'm not sure if he meant to offer a draw against Negro Modelo, man. Nice attack here. Look, did you see this gambit this guy played against me? What is this? F4, pawn takes pawn, knight F3, pawn takes pawn, D4. And this dude seriously played this. Did you see this game? Making up your own opening. It's like it's the Petrov. After a while, I convinced myself this was a Petrov. And what's the deal with this game? Played like God. It's a ridiculous opening. But I'm not sure if he ever, made any mistakes except for the opening. Now white is already better. Down a pawn in this position. Says he made 82 cent pawn loss. Nice. Quality game. My cent pawn loss is 134. That's good to know. Alright, I don't want to see the rest of that. Let's go back to the simul. Guys, everybody have a great night. We're gonna have a subscriber stream tomorrow, so if you'd like to submit games for tomorrow night's stream, it's gonna be 4:30 Eastern time here, Thursday night. And you can submit games to my handle, Sparklehorse on lichess, lichess.org, obviously. We're gonna basically go over subscriber games that are submitted. So if you're a subscriber to the Twitch stream, feel free to send me a message and a game. It doesn't have to be your own game. We could even look at a Grandmaster game or something like that. Clash Kid, stop playing poker. You're multitasking. Anyway, thanks guys for playing and watching, and we'll see you tomorrow night again with the subscriber stream. It's going to be 14 wins, 5 draws, and 5 losses. Kind of a tough simul with some strong players. I will see you guys later. Have a great night. Bye-bye. Thanks again, JCS. Bye-bye. Also to you, Ruin. See you later, guys. Bye-bye.